Hey everybody, welcome back. It's me, your boy, Maz, bringing you another video of Ark Survival Evolved, Ark Omega mod. And today, I'm just, covered in gold. That's right, look at me, covered in gold out here. This is the old Midas set, and it covers me in gold. No, I'm not explaining this set today. I'm using this as a visual example of all of the riches that you can get by using Magic Find. That's right, today is the day we're going to like, subscribe, and share and give some comments about Magic Find so that you too can get the wealth that I have accumulated. But no, seriously, so today I'm going to go through the basics of drop rates, Magic Find, all that good stuff, and hopefully give you an idea on how to add Magic Find to your equipment and the chances of you getting new items, better items, so on and so forth, and what you got to do that. So, without further ado, let's go. Alright guys, before we get into how to get Magic Find, I'm going to talk a little bit about drop rates. So if you have no Magic Find at all on any of your equipment, the drop rates are basically as follows. It is a 1 out of 100 chance to get a quest scroll. It is a 1 out of 500 chance to have a piece of equipment drop, whether that's something that you wear, or a charm, or a set piece, or technically even a unique or legendary, but those are a bit of a different role on the back end. But just having an item drop is 1 out of 500. And then above and beyond that are saddle drops, which are 1 out of 2,500 for every saddle, to my knowledge, except for Scar, the unique Deinonychus saddle, which is 1 out of 5,000. Now, the problem is, with saddles, currently, there is no way to increase the chance of a drop rate. The expectation is that you get strong enough and you fight a saddle god. Outside of that, farming them either on foot or with a dino has no difference whatsoever. 1 out of 2,500 to get a unique saddle, 1 out of 5,000 if it's only the Deinonychus one. So those are the basic drop rates. So the next part is going to be how to get Magic Find. So we are going to be using the Imbue workbench, and for a bit of flair, we are also going to be using the Cursed Idol. So once you have your fragments in here, in the Imbue workbench, you can begin imbuing, and you will need to also have some essence. In this case, we're just using God Essence. I already imbued a couple other ones just to have on here, but then here's the Ascendant. This is the most expensive, and it goes down in value from there. Now, as you can see here, it gives me the imbues, just like you want to see, and we can re-roll them at a cost of 48. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to find Magic Find. Now, Magic Find is kind of rare. Take a lot of time and a lot of effort to sit here and try to do this. So this is probably one of the more time-consuming parts of the game, but it is going to be incredibly beneficial for you, just based on all the numbers that I gave you earlier. So we're going to try to do this here in real time, if I can, and hope. There we go, 17%. So that's pretty middle to high area, somewhere in that range, and that's what we're looking to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this flat gauntlet here, and we're going to bring it into the Cursed Idol. And once again, soul shards, you should know how to get those, but if not, you're going to take souls and you're going to put them into the grinder as well, and the soul grinder, and you're going to get souls. So here we are, Magic Find. So we have 3 options for curses. The double curse will have an opportunity to double 1, 2, 3 different of the stats in the imbue location. Additive curse will add 1 more. So we got reactive damage taken or reduced by 4% as the last one. It could add health, it could add melee, it could add weight, it could add anything that isn't already on here. And the one that we're going to be using probably the most is the multiplier curse. So this one will take a chance to multiply 1, 2, 3 of the stats that you see on here, but then we'll decrease the rest of the stats and divide them instead. So what we're going to do here is we're going to hope that we get the Magic Find on this. So let's see what happens. Look at that. 102. See, it divided the rest in red, and it gave a gigantic multiplier of 102 to the magic find, which is basically what we are looking for. So while this is a piece of equipment that lost everything else, it gained what we wanted, which is magic find. So that is how that works for this. Now, one more thing. A lot of people are like, okay, great, so I want to do my Soul Scream set. Okay, great, that's fine. So we can take it. I know there's no magic find on it, and I'll show you why in a second. Like, okay, let's go ahead and curse this guy. Well, here's the problem. You can't. Oh, cannot be cursed. So when you're re-rolling set items, they cannot be cursed. However, they do seem to have a higher maximum magic find that you can get. During one of my other videos, I actually found that I was able to go beyond the maximum, the normal maximum, with set items, and I couldn't go beyond that maximum with regular items or even with charms. So don't worry about it. Your sets, you just are going to have to re-roll them time and time again until you get it right. Now, one other thing that I wanted to touch on, the reason that we use flak is because tech doesn't always work. Not all of them actually work the way they're supposed to. So we're just going to imbue them with godlike essence. I don't care. I have more than enough. You may not. I do. So this is just what I'm going to use for simplicity. So when I go through, I'm going to imbue all pieces of it. Okay? I'm going to go through and imbue and imbue and imbue. All right, so now we're going to go back up here. And if you look, great, that guy has it, that guy has it, but oh, wait a minute, the gloves don't. That's weird. Go to the helmet, that one has it, but oh, wait, the leggings do not. So supposedly, from what we understand, they actually do have a bonus, but you can't see it, so you'll never know if you're going to get Magic Find. So if your key is to get Magic Find, sadly, you can't use leggings and you can't use gauntlets from the tech section. That doesn't mean don't use tech at all, but certainly when it comes to gauntlets and leggings, it's useless for magic find. Now, you could get melee, you could get movement speed, health, whatever. You could throw it on your person and see what you get, and you might get lucky and get a bunch of boosted stats, but this is a magic find video, not a stat video. So that is basically, guys, how magic find works. Those are the basics of how it all goes together, and I hope that you guys found this video useful. I know it's a little bit more boring than some of my other ones, but it is what it is. Magic Find is incredibly important. It does take a long time to get boosted up, and until the mid to late game, you probably won't have a ton of it. One more thing, food for thought, the Lucky Charm. I always forget about this guy. It's super important. It only drops from lucky variants, so it'll drop from any type of loot, treasure, paragon, essence, soul, or Miracle Dino. Now, I have yet to know if it can drop from Cursed. I think as of 3.0, it is not possible anymore, but some of the patch notes were a little murky on that. So, with this guy here, it's going to double your item drop chance. Incredibly important because any magic find that you do have, it's basically going to double it. If you have 300, it's going to give you 600. If you have 100, it's going to give you 200, whatever the case is. And oh yeah, there we go. World save, Maz save, as always, guys. So if you guys can farm this, great. It's best to be farmed on foot, like we've talked about before. And this also does help when it comes to getting item drops at all. So there must be like a secret magic find that I can't really prove, but I can talk about from my personal experience. So when you are killing dinos and you, in the very beginning, are only getting one item to drop at a time, and it's mostly going to be magic, and it's mostly going to be charms. So you're going to get your standard and your basic equipment, your basic magic items, and your basic charms. But later, suddenly, when you're killing a dino, you're going to start getting 2 or 3 or 4 items to drop, possibly more. And when that happens, you're also going to notice that you're going to get more set items. You're also going to get more unique items, more legendary items. So while I don't have exact numbers and percentages that would explain to you the increase, I do know that as I got further, more of that started to happen. So your magic find also helps with the rolls for how many items are going to drop, their quality, and all the other good stuff that goes along with it. So, guys, I hope this video was at least helpful in explaining how Magic Find works, and hopefully helps you figure out ways to boost your Magic Find and create Magic Find items, and hopefully it'll help you, get all the stuff that you need and want throughout the game to, keep progressing. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, if you guys enjoyed the information that was shared, and you don't think that I'm too weird, go ahead, leave me a like, comment, subscribe, and share as we talk about, because, guys, that really does help us get higher up in the search engines, and the more that people find me, the more that I can explain to more people and help somebody out that, may or may not understand the way that you do. So, if you guys enjoyed it, please do that for me. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys very much, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Oh, you guys are still here? What, you thought there was something after the video? No. Get out there and get your Magic Find.